was an hour later. I wake up. And the sergeant's sitting up. And I look at him and I said, Sarge, what's up? He said, shh, listen. I don't hear anything, man. He said, shh, listen. It's upstairs. I said, let me wake up Johnny. He said, no, shh.
Wake up Johnny.
He goes, I'll be right back. I said, well, let me go with you. He said, no, you've got to stay. Okay.
Damn.
So he gets up, turns on his little pen flashlight.
That's gonna go off.
So I kind of lay back on the couch and I'm listening, and I can hear him walking, and it's quiet. I can hear him walking a little bit more. I hear him going up to the 3rd floor. It's quiet. I fall back asleep.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
getting light. I wake up. Sergeant's not there. I wake up Johnny. Johnny, what? I said, Sergeant's not here. What happened? Oh, man, he woke up about 3 o'clock. I don't know. Said he was hearing noises and he went upstairs. Why didn't you wake me? I said, he told me not to. He told me not to go with him. Well, that sergeant's never been heard or seen from since. He left behind a wife and 2 kids.
What the fuck?
And he was on Unsolved Mysteries about 6 years ago. They're still trying to find him. Although I think we know what happens to him later in the story. They decided to tear the house down. That's it. Causing too many problems. We talked to Kimberly's lawyer. We kind of explained that we feel there's something going on in that house. We can't explain it completely, but there's something going on that might prove Kimberly's innocence. The lawyer starts talking to the police, and he says, hey, you guys have cameras, don't you? I said, yeah. Can't we set up cameras in the house and see what's going on? Well, sure. And it's not like the cameras that watch you every day. These are a little bit different. You have 1 camera per TV screen, and it's black and white. It's not color. This is a little bit for your time. And he said, yeah, we can set them up, but I don't know what good it's going to do. And then I said, well, you know what? I'd tell you what good it'll do if we put Kimberly back in that house, because whatever's happening is happening to her. Without Kimberly in that house, we'll never know.
Body
So
cam.
they set cameras up in the house. They put cameras in her bedroom, parents' bedroom, hallway, stairway, kitchen, hallway, front room, front door, so you can see the door, back door. Now, this is the stuff I can't explain. They set these cameras up, and we go pick up Kimberly. The lieutenant approves. Kimberly can stay in the house a week. After that, she's going to trial.
Damn.
We restock the refrigerator, new refrigerator, by the way. We restock the refrigerator. We put stuff in there. We put new sheets on there. We do all this stuff. We go pick up Kimberly. We go in Guerrero's squad car. Of course, she gets in the back, and I'm in the front with Johnny. And as we're driving from El Paso to Fabens, Johnny, she's looking at me. I said, you're looking at you, dude. You're too ugly. Don't worry about it. No, man, she's looking at me. I said, just relax. So we drive up to the house, and I get out and I open up the door. I said, Kimberly, you're home, honey. She got out. She looked at the house. I said, do you want to go in? She didn't say anything. She just walked up the stairs, and she looked at the door, and it opened. I thought Johnny was going to drive off without me.
Oh my
I
gosh.
get in the squad car. He goes, did you see that? I said, same thing happened to you, man. Could have been a gust of wind. Come on, there's always a reason for stuff. Doors just don't open, Johnny. Well, I saw that. I said, Johnny. Well, Johnny and his wife came over for dinner.
Wife?
My wife, and we're having dinner. We're talking. I said, Johnny, what's going on over there? Nothing, man. We got a couple days left, and we got to put her back in jail. Anything going on? Not a thing. There's 2 police officers in a van parked about 2 houses up in front of one of the abandoned houses. And they're in the back of that van watching this thing. You got rotating officers going in there. I said, nothing's going on. I said, no, they're writing everything down, but she walks around, she eats a little bit, that's it, man. You can see her lips moving, you know, that's it. I said, well, you want to go down there and take over for him and watch? Johnny said, sure. Yeah, the police officer, the guys in the van would appreciate that. So we drive over to this van, and it's kind of a stormy night, and we park in front of it.
Oh,
with
of
my truck.
course.
It's always
Go
a
to the
stormy
van,
night.
Yeah.
knock, and those guys come out and say, hey, you guys want to take my truck, go get something to eat, you know, we'll take over for a couple hours. Yeah, appreciate it, man. So they get in my truck and they drive off. And I don't know, it's probably about midnight or something like that. And we get inside this van. It's a regular sized van. The front was pointing that way.
Get inside his
Seats,
pants.
small
Yeah.
place. And of course the 2 chairs to drive it. We're in there looking, and you can watch all the monitors. And monitor 1 was Kimberly's bedroom, and you could see her, she was sleeping. And in the hallway and the stairways, you can see all these different monitors. So we're looking, and I said, Johnny, what's that notebook? And he goes, well, anytime something happens, police officers write it down. So he's flipping through it. Yeah, she got up, she walked around, blah, blah, blah. He's looking, he's telling, he said something about a dog. I said, what dog? No, something about a dog. I said, ain't no dog in that house, Johnny. The dog's dead, matter of fact.
Fuck
I said, well,
no.
there's a dog living under her bed. Or comes out from under her bed. And I said, where? Read it to me. So he goes back, he said, let's see, right here. Dog licks her hand.
What the fuck?
I said, can you go back, check that tape? He went, yeah. So he had a little video thing and puts the tape in, rewinds it to that time. Sure enough, Kimberly walking into her bedroom. She sits at the edge of the bed. She lays down, her hands hanging down. Dog comes out, licks her hand. She takes and she crosses her hand across her chest. Goes to sleep.
Fuck.
Johnny goes, see,
What?
there's a dog. I said, no, that wasn't a dog. Well, what was it? I said, replay that. Can you go slow-mo? He said, sure. So he goes slow-mo.
That was a
I said, look at that dog. Look at that dog. He goes, why? What's wrong with it? And I said, look at its eyes, man. Look at the eyes on that dog.
Hell no.
I mean, dogs have
Hell
white on their
no.
eyes, but it's way in the back. You can't see it. I said, it's got white. It's like human eyes on that dog. So I said, well, maybe it's a raccoon. I said, ain't no raccoon, man. I said, but what's really weird is look, take it frame by frame. Look at that tongue, man. And this dog comes out. This dog, whatever it was, the dog comes out, and it licks her hand, but it's like this long, skinny tongue, and it doesn't lick. It just wraps around her hand, and it's gone. And I was like, and Johnny's like, that's weird. And I said, I know. And as he's talking, and we're looking at his film, I look up. I said, hey, she's up. So we stop this when we look, and Kimberly gets up. She stands. She walks to the corner of her room, and she's staring at the camera. And
Oh.
she's just staring at it. And Johnny goes, she sees the camera, man. I said, Johnny, she can't see that. That camera's too small. There's no way she can see that. What's she staring at? I said, I don't know. She's staring at the camera. Look at her. And we're looking. And all of a sudden, blink, there's a freeze frame. In other words, the last picture that we had of her was a still picture. Johnny goes, we got a freeze frame. He goes, the camera's out. He goes, watch the rest of the cameras. Make sure she's not out of her room. I said, I'm watching, Johnny. Everything's cool. Don't worry. Everything's cool. He goes, watch the hallway. I said, Johnny, she's still in her room. He's still in her, and he's hitting the camera trying to get it fixed, and he's popping it. I said, everything's cool, Johnny. Don't worry. She's not in the hallway. Everything's cool. He's hitting it. Bam! All of a sudden.
Shit. Fuck that. No. Oh, this is so. Oh. I'm gone.
Oh, wait, Johnny, don't leave.
Oh
Can you
man.
see us?
Yeah. Fuck.
We just threw
We were so involved.
we were so focused.
Oh my god.
You good?
We don't talk about this to anyone.
It's gonna be on your YouTube
I
video.
know.
You should do like a slow motion.
Oh fuck.
The chills.
You good?
I'm good.
It's funny.
I'm scared.
Oh, fuck.
Here, come on, let's continue.
It's funny.
I'm
how
not scared.
You went that way. I was like, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'd have known that was going to scare you, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
All of a sudden, the van just rocks. I mean, just like it just goes.
What the
boom.
heck?
It rocks like 2 feet. And Johnny goes, what was that? And I said, somebody hit the van. And he's still looking at the camera. He goes, keep watching the monitors. And he's going to get out to look to see who's outside. And I'm watching the monitors. And all of a sudden, I see Johnny to my left here. And he's looking at me. Well, actually, he wasn't looking at me. I turned. He was looking past me.
Oh
I said,
no.
Johnny?
The monitor.
I looked to my right. And Kimberly's in the van.
No. I just got chills. Hell. No. What?
How did she get in the van?
People can float, but she was right here. I mean, right there, and she had her hands out, and she was looking at, and her eyes were like two little red lights, and
What?
she was hissing. She said, "Why are you watching me?"
That was scary. That was scary.
Oh my
I
god.
felt scared. I felt like she was like right here.
Yeah, because the earbuds in your ear.
Yeah.
And then she just came at me. And I put my hand
That's
up,
what she said.
and she bit into my hand right here. And I mean, she tore this hand up. She bit a big old chunk out of it. We never found it, so I hope she enjoyed it. and I'm wrestling her to the ground. And I mean, this girl only 100 pounds. And Johnny's even bigger than I am. And we cannot get her down. She's hissing. She's growling at us. I don't know where that strength came from. Johnny took his belt off, and we tied her hands up. And then I said, "Open the door. Get her out of here." So he opens up the door. We get her out. We lay her on the ground. She's slithering around and hissing. It's awful. And Johnny goes, "What just happened?" I said, "I don't know. You said somebody hit the van." And he goes, "Well, did she come down the stairs?" I said, "Johnny, she didn't come out of her room. I watched every camera, even after the big bump. And then I looked, and she was in the van." "Well, how'd she get in there?" "I don't know, Johnny." I said, "She opened the door." And Johnny said, "I unlocked the door to open it." I said, "When did she get in the driver's side?" It was locked, too. I can't explain how she got in that van. I can't explain. Squad car comes in. We take her down. Take her down to the police station. I went through about 3 surgeries on my hand.
Well,
She's going to go to jail. The house is going to be destroyed. Evidence looks like it was her. Now,
according to the hands.
so I guess it was 2 weeks into it. Probably about a month into it. And Johnny said, "You know you're going to have to go to court." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I hate that crap, man. You're going to have to testify against her." I said, "I'm not going to testify against her, man. I just think something's making her do whatever she's
She
doing."
bit her arm.
Yeah, but you know
Your
you
arm.
She's possessed though.
Okay, I don't care. She still bit it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how you stay holy.
going to have to. I said, "But Johnny, when's the house going down?" He said, "Next week." I said, "Johnny, something's got my curiosity." He said, "What?" I said, "What was under Kimberly's bed?" Johnny said, "I don't know, and I don't care." I said, "Johnny, it'd be a good, we could go up there and look." He goes, "Nope, nope. Go look.
Yeah,
I don't care." I
don't-
said, "Come on,
don't
we'll go
go,
during
Johnny."
the day, Johnny." "No."
Okay,
I
so
said,
what?
"Come on. I just want to see what's under the bed." Johnny says, "All right, fine. But this is the last time." I said, "Okay." It was a Sunday. We didn't even go golfing that Sunday. We drove over to the house. We go inside the house. Still had that musty, burnt smell to it. We go up the stairs. We get in Kimberly's bedroom. I said, "Okay, Johnny, look under the bed." He said some words I can't repeat. I said, "All right, I'll look under it. You lift the bed and I'll look. Give me your flashlight." So I'm looking, there's nothing there. I said, "Pull the bed out, Johnny." So we pull the bed out. These are old wooden floors. And we're looking. And on the floor, real long hair. Same kind of hair that was found in the dog and was found on the bones of Kimberly's parents. Johnny takes the bones together and makes a sample of it. Puts it in a little sample folder. And we're looking around. And I said, "Look at that wall, Johnny. Look how weird that is." And he said, "What?" I said, "Look at the bricks here, man. The mortar's loose right here." Sure enough, you could grab a brick and pull it right out.
Oh no.
And you could pull all those bricks out and stack them up, and it made like a hole you could crawl through.
Don't crawl.
And these houses were built during the century. They were built with double walls, mostly for insulation, but you could also put piping and stuff like that in. Later, they put electricity in that. And there was we pulled all it out, and there was like a walkway, real thin, narrow, but it was a walkway. Shine a flashlight in there, and sure enough, you could see it's real dark in there. I said, "Johnny, look at this." He goes, "I ain't going in there." I said, "Come on, Johnny, this is cool. There's got to be something going on. We can find it."
Cool.
Well, what got Johnny to go was, as soon as I turned the flashlight on and looked down, I found a ballpoint pen laying there, a ballpoint pen. I picked up that ballpoint pen, and I shone the flashlight on it, and I said, "Johnny, look at this." And the ballpoint pen said, "El Paso Police Department." and it had that sergeant's name on it.
No.
He goes, "We got to go." I said, "Yeah, we got to go now."
No, you don't.
So we're in there and we're
Call.
crawling along, and then the wall turned to the right.
What
It was
is
at the corner of the house.
still in there?
And it's real cold and damp in there. And when we turn the chimney, we hit the chimney where the chimney would be. And there's this rebar sticking out like stairs going down to the second floor, where that, you know, that open gap was on the second floor as well. So we crawled down there, and then it went down to the first floor.
What the fuck? Air vents.
Weird as it kept going. We shined a flashlight. We were on the first floor. I said, "Johnny, look at this." We took a quarter out of our pocket, threw it down there. You couldn't even hear the quarter hit. That hole kept going. I said, "Johnny, man, there's like a cave down here." He said, "What is that?" I said, "I don't know." I said, and the stairs in, it's just a cave. It's just an entrance. I said, "You know what? I got a buddy that I went to UTEP with. He's a spelunker. He loves this kind of crap. He's always going into caves and stuff like that. Let me call him up." So we get back out of there. We go down to the Circle K. We call him up. He said, "Yeah, I'm in. I said, "Give me a couple hours." He shows up. We take him all the way up through there. We bring some rope, take him down to the bottom. I said, "What do you think that is?" He says, "It's a natural cave." We kind of tell him the story about what's happening. He goes, "I'm not worried about that." I said, "Okay, just so you know." He goes, "I'm not worried about
Just so
that."
you know.
So we
What?
hook up the rope. And all the rope's color-coded. Every 50 feet, it's a different color. That way we know how far he's going down. He has a hat on. He's got a light on. He's got his flashlight. So we set up the equipment, and he has this light on his, or he's got like a helmet on with a light on it, and he's got a flashlight, and we start to lower him and lower him and lower him. And as he's going down this deal here, it's like a crank thing that we're lowering him. It's like this huge room, and it's kind of, I don't know, smoky or something. I don't know. And we're lowering him, and you can hear him. He's going, "This is cool. This is weird." And he's shining his flashlight, and then he goes down. It's kind of hard to see the light anymore. He stops about 250 feet. So we wait. 45 minutes goes by, an hour.
What the
Johnny goes,
fuck?
"Hey, something's wrong, man. Pull up on the rope." I pull on the rope, and I said, "He's not on the rope, man. Pull it up. Something's wrong. We yell down there, nothing. Start pulling up on the rope, and I'm cranking the rope, getting the rope. And it gets to the end, it's wet.
Oh.
And the harness that he had on him was gone. And Johnny shined his flashlight, and it was the rope, bottom of the rope was covered in blood.
Oh
It was just covered in
no.
blood and then ripped. The whole harness had been ripped off.
No.
Oh man, does this open a can of worms? Johnny has to call down the police department. Next thing you know, they're going to take the house out. They got to investigate what this cave is. They remove the house off this, and it's a natural entrance into the ground. And they remove this house, and there it is, a natural entrance right into the ground. National Geographic comes out. They want to do an investigation. They send a team down there. It gets in the paper. There's people all over there. What was this? What's this entrance to? National Geographic said it was a huge, huge room about this, I don't know, a couple hundred yards wide and long. Said when they got down in there, no body was found, no harness was found, nothing was found down there. It was very musty. It was almost like ash. When they'd come out, they'd have ash on their skin and clothes. They said there were little pockets that kept going, but they were too big to get in there, and they could hear noises. They had no idea what it was.
Oh no.
Because it caused a lot of problems, and they decided to seal it off. If you go to Fayetteville, matter of fact, one of my students brought me the picture of this last year. They sealed it off with a big concrete barrier and a big metal plate, so nobody can go in there anymore.